have the Ode to Gravedigger here.
Yeah, it looks good.
As the background, Monster Jam coming back to Reno. Man, it's been a while, I mean, with the pandemic and everything else.
Yeah.
The events happen in October the 28th through Halloween over at the Livestock Event Center here in Reno. Always a great time to take the entire family out to. There's a lot of excitement, but it's also kid friendly and all that. Randy, you've been in the game since 2017. How the heck did you get into the whole monster truck driving?
I started off as a mechanic. I was a crew chief for several years, 8 years to be exact. Mm-hmm. And I was crewing on Ryan Anderson's Son of a Digger truck, which is the son of Dennis Anderson, the creator of Gravedigger. So I rinsed on these trucks for 8+ years, and then finally got an opportunity to get behind the wheel of a Monster Jam truck. And this is the first truck I got to compete in as a full-time driver, and I haven't looked back since. It's been a blast.
Very cool. Now, is there something that makes Gravedigger different than all the other monster trucks out there? Something in the way that it's built or the engine or something else?
Yeah, not really the way not really in the engine, but the way it's built. It's a 1950 Chevrolet panel truck, and Gravedigger is still all airbrushed, all hand painted. It's black and green. It stands out, and it's been around since 1982. It's an iconic truck. When you say Gravedigger, everybody knows what you're talking about, what the truck is and what it's about. And it was just built on freestyle, running till it's broke, crashing, doing crazy moves, crazy saves, and just really being a fan favorite for that driving style. And that's what the rest of us, or the newer Gravedigger drivers, generations coming up, look to do the same thing, perform, put on a show at that high level, and leave the fans with smiles on their faces at the end of the night.
Very cool. What kind of music do you listen to get psyched out for an event?
Oh, you know what? I'll listen to anything. I'm not really, I could listen to anything, but yeah, I'll maybe some Metallica, some stuff like that to get going,
Hell yeah.
Anything a little heavy, a little upbeat.
Yeah.
To get you in that mood, get you in the groove and get you prepared for the show.
Very cool. And I know you're a karaoke guy too. What's your favorite karaoke song to do after a big weekend of events?
I can do some Luke Combs stuff. You know what I mean? I'm in North Carolina. We're in the South, so country music's pretty big out here. I can do a little bit of that, and just like to have fun. You know what I mean?
Very cool. Very cool. Are you a liver mush fan?
No.
that was one of the first dishes when my folks relocated from Texas to North Carolina. They said,
yeah,
people out here eat weird stuff. And I said, well, give me an example of weird. And they said, well, it's called liver mush. I'm like, okay, well, that just sounds bizarre. And I ended up having it one of the first years we were out there. And I was like, well, it's kind of like Spam, but doesn't really taste as good as Spam. And like mushy liver.
It scares me. The name scares me. I don't know about that
one. Now, monster truck, speaking of scary, it sounds like it's a dangerous profession. Tell me about a close call that you've had in the past.
Really, everybody asks, isn't this dangerous? Doesn't it hurt? We get bumps and bruises, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean? We have so much awesome safety gear, custom seats, 5-point harnesses, Hans devices. I can get in my truck. I can crash it 10 times in one night and walk away and come do it again the next day. And that's what we're planning to do in Reno. You know what I mean? It's all about putting on a show. We have 5 events going on in Reno. It's 5 chances to come out, support Monster Jam, have fun, and it's going to be a blast all weekend long.
Now, how comfortable is the cab of that truck up there, and how brutal is the hit when you come down big? I've got a friend of mine who's got one of these side-by-sides, and I was surprised. Yeah. At the shocks and how, man, you don't feel a whole lot of anything when you're out there pounding on stuff. Is it about the same in a monster truck?
Yeah, you know what? As long as the shocks are dialed in and working like they're supposed to be, it's really a soft landing. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, we can jump these trucks 30, 40 foot in the air over and over again. And as long as you have good equipment and the right mechanics on the job, hey, it gives us the opportunity to come out there and perform and be able to jump 30 or 40 foot in the air and keep going. So it's really not that bad of a blow. It's pretty cool how they work.
As a kid, was driving Gravedigger always your ultimate goal, or did you have another favorite truck out there?
I like a lot of different trucks. Gravedigger, stands out, but just anything on 4 wheels or 2 wheels in the dirt, I was always drawn to that. And trucks, I have a Suburban on 44s. You know what I mean? I have big trucks, and it's just something cool to be able to drive Gravedigger as big of a name as it is. It's something that that I love. Yeah, I'm passionate about Monster Jam, and I'm glad I get the opportunity to represent it and have fun. And they say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and that's what I do. So it's fun.
Absolutely. Congratulations on that. What do you do if grave digger's badly damaged in an event? Is there like a backup grave digger? Is there, I mean, what do you do in something like that?
We have some of the best mechanics in the business. We have race haulers that hold a part and a piece for everything bolted on this truck: a motor, transmission, shocks, anything you see, we can fix on the fly. And if I break something, saying racing, they will fix my truck, get it back going, and come out for the next portion of the show. It's pretty amazing to watch how many hours and how much knowledge these mechanics have to fix these trucks quick and on the fly. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know Kristin Anderson drives the grave digger. Is that
Yes.
the exact same vehicle, or is that a copy that there's one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast?
That's her truck. She has her own truck. I have my own truck. And if you look at every gravedigger truck, on the hood, there's a Roman numeral that represents the name or the number of the truck. Right now, I'm in gravedigger 36. She's driving 41. And yeah, so that's how you can identify whose truck is what, which is pretty cool. The super fans and stuff know all about that stuff. But for anybody that's coming out new to the show, if you look on the hood when you're at the pit party or see it from the stands, that's how you can check it out. Yeah.
Very cool. Monster Jam. Perfect time for it here in Reno. Halloween season. Tickets at monsterjam.com. Brandon Vinson, I appreciate it, man. And best of luck when you're here in Reno on kicking ass and taking names, man.
I appreciate it. And then for everybody coming to the show, we also have a pit party on Saturday and on Sunday from 10:30 to noon. You can come down on the track, hang out with myself, take pictures, see how massive these Monster Jam trucks are in person, and check out the track we're competing on. It's going to be awesome.
Sounds great, man. Drive safe, and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care.